You come across $1 million. Tell the world what the 3 things you would do with that. The first 3 things.
First thing we would do, first and foremost, you also always supposed to take care of home.
Right, right.
Home is the #1 factor.
Okay.
Because with home, you already took care of yourself.
Right.
Because if you know anything, it's God, it's man, it's your wife, then it's your family.
Right, right.
So home is taken care of. Second, I would like to go out here and help some of these countries with this Ebola, with this AIDS. We need to get a cap and try to do something on this. Try to capitalize this. And third, a lot of people might not want to hear this,
right,
but I would like to form an organization besides, well, let's say it like this. Let's form an organization to watch over the police.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Let's form something to watch over the police, because see, daily and weekly we're running into the same situation, and they feel that they can do what they want to do. Because I told everybody, the worst gang is the Brothers in Blue.
Good answer. Good answer. I like that. I like that. That's what I love about this man. He's so deep with his thought, man. Okay, tell the world, where did the name General Prince Si come from?
Well, first and foremost, Prince Si came from Prince Scientific.
Okay.
I acquired that name when I became a member of the 5% Nation of Islam.
Okay.
As time grew on, I decided to go and find a better culture, a better religion.
Okay.
So now I follow Christianity.
Okay.
But I kept the name and abbreviated to Prince Si.
Okay.
For the stage name.
The stage name.
Now the general came about when we was on radio.
Okay.
Because at first, I was called an S starter. I don't know if you curse on your show or anything.
No,
like
we
that.
can't do that.
So I was called an S starter.
Okay.
And everybody know what the S means: sugar,
Right.
honey, iced tea.
Right.
But they told me for those reasons, they was like, nah, you can't use that.
Right.
They was like, you got a lot of people that follow you. You know, you got this army of people called the assault team. So why you just don't be the general? So that's where the general came.
Stuck ever since, huh?
Right. You got to. Sometimes you have to change to get better.
Okay.
Because if I would have stayed the S starter, I would have just stayed in the hood. Some of these events that I get now,
right,
and maybe not even sitting at this table with you and your co-host, I might not be able to be here, okay, because this is a growth.
Okay. Okay. Man, well, this is a smart man, huh?
Oh man, I'm sitting up here soaking up all this knowledge, man.
Now, okay, I'm a fan of yours. I know you got legions of fans. To the young fans, about not just the music business, but the entertainment business itself, what advice would you give them?
Find a stable camp.
Okay.
Stability means everything. For one thing, you have to take somebody that takes on you, not somebody who takes on you and a bunch of others.
Right.
Because if you have, let's say you got a manager,
okay,
and your manager has numerous artists, their main focus is not on you.
Right.
Their main focus is on each and every individual that's undersigned to them, right, because that's profit for them.
Right.
So you need to find you someone who's hungry and who's coming up that can just focus on you. Right. Because if they're focusing on you, they can take you to greater heights.
Right.
Now, second of that, find you a team, like I was saying, a team that means well by you. Sometimes people want to go out and get people that mean them no good. They're just looking at the dollar.
Exactly, exactly.
Even though I'm from the streets, sometimes I would like to go back. I would go back and get those people from the streets because I knew that they had my back in the streets.
Loyalty.
Right. They had my back in the streets, so why wouldn't they have my back in this?
Okay. Makes sense.
So I would tell them, find stability. That's the #1 fact, stability.
Stability. Now, what brought Prince Si from street general to CEO corporation general? You understand what I'm saying? What brought you out of the streets to bring you to mainstream?
Family.
Family?
Family.
Okay, okay. You're a family man, huh?
Family. Because I thought about it for years, like, I've always ran amok in the hood. I had the hood scared of me. I had the hood not wanting to deal with me unless it was negative.
Okay.
So I got a saying. In fact, Joe said it back in the 90s. I'd rather be feared than loved because the fear lasts longer.
Okay, okay.
So, with that being said, it was time for me to be loved.
Gotcha. So in the street, let me cut you off. But in the street, fear lasts longer. But at home, love lasts longer.
Because it comes a point in time where you want when your family wakes up, you want your sons or your daughters to be like, that's my pops. You want your wife to go, that's my husband. You want somebody to roll over, or when they wake up, they look at you, they smile.
Right.
It's not always about, man, here he comes.
Gotcha.
Oh man, I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. So it was the love. I wanted to be loved.
Right.
So family made me change. And I also knew, being honest, doing what I was doing, the drinking and the wilding out, I might not be here that long. Okay. So it was time for me to change overall.
Okay, okay. Man, you're deep. I keep saying that he's a deep brother, but he's really a deep brother. Okay, now, you know I know you.
Right.
You helped raise me on the radio.
Right.
You do a plethora of things. I always use that word plethora. I got to get that in once an episode. But you do a lot of stuff.
Right.
The haters, bro. The haters. What do you say to your haters? General Prince he just think he can't. What do you say to those people, man?
I go to the events.
What do you go to the events for?
I go to the events. I make sure that they see me, their team see me, and they're forced to acknowledge me.
Okay.
If you hate me, you ever seen the movie Do the Right Thing?
Bro.
Radio Raheem?
Oh yeah.
It's love and it's hate.
Right.
Right?
Love, hate, right.
Right. In order to hate me, you got to love something that I'm doing.
That's pretty good, ain't it, Mel?
Yeah.
In order to hate me, you got to love something that I'm doing.
Okay.
So I have to come and show you love.
Yeah.
See, people don't understand that love comes in many different forms and fashion.
Right.
I just went through a fact where one gentleman in the hip hop community, he felt, oh man, Unc don't like me, he don't like me, he doing this, he doing that, he doing what I did. It's not I'm doing what you did. I picked up where you left off.
Okay, okay.
And I wanted to take it to the next level. So now that I did that, I embraced him and told him, come on.
That's what's up. So have you always been I'm not even saying general, have you always been a teacher? Because you're a teacher, man. You are a teacher.
I believe in what KRS-One says, knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone.
Okay.
So my thing is to sit down, you can educate yourself off of everything.
Right.
You can educate, like being here on this show.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen things where I was educated.
Okay.
So you educate yourself daily. If you don't educate yourself daily, there's something wrong with you.
Right.
Because your mental has to grow, your mental has to feed. You have to have food for thought daily.
Once you stop learning, you die.
Right.
Okay, all right. We get ready to wrap this up. I just got a couple more questions for you. Because you know what's going to happen next. Because you got to see that man sitting next to you?
Okay.
Woo, man. You know he's the champion. I remember you used to always say the champ is here, but he's the champion of Ask the Guest.
Well, that's good.
But so what's going to happen is you're going to pitch your brain against his, see if you can take his belt.
I have no problem with that.
All right. Before I let you go, and before we play this game,
Right.
you tell the people where they can get in touch with you. How can they find General Prince Si?
Well, you can find General Prince Si at partypunisherradio.com. That's partypunishersradio.com. It's all one.
Okay.
You can catch me on Facebook. You can catch me on Instagram. All of it's General Prince Si. You can hit me at partypunishers@gmail.com. You can hit me at princesi3@gmail.com. You can just find us. And when you find me, you find Miss Sexy. That's my other half.
Shout out to Miss Sexy.
Shout out to Miss Sexy.
Salute.
Because, you know, there's Jay, there's Beyonce, there's Bonnie, there's Clyde, there's Swiss, there's Alicia, there's Prince Si, there's Miss Sexy.
Okay, that's what's up.
You understand what I'm saying? We keep ourselves up there. But that's how you find me. I mean, and now you can find me on the Hype Show.
I got a question though, dog. Hold up. Before we get to this game show and go to this break,